Hi there, traders. This is Brad Gilbert with the weekly kickoff. Now, just having a look where the instruments are on the major currencies. They're pretty much biding their time, right? We saw some interesting stuff last week with the Bank of England, probably inching towards potentially cutting rates at some point. GDP figures on Friday, very strong, suggesting the UK economy is holding up very well. So even though Euro, Sterling, Aussie, Kiwi look like they're going up, there's no sort of confirmation yet, but we are breathing down the neck of a serious support line here on dollar Swiss. Dollar CAD, strong employment numbers Friday, but it's back in the range there as well as oil continues to fall. So we've got everything to play for this week. And the key to sort of nailing this week is just tracking where the major movements are going to come from. Now, Monday, there are some Kiwi inflation numbers coming out. They are sort of not recognised as sort of top tier, but it's worth having a look at. But where the real action will be coming into Tuesday, right? We've got UK employment numbers. If they follow a strong number following the GDP numbers, well, we should see sterling rally. You got the ZEW numbers out of Germany and the Eurozone, US PPI numbers. Now, these are all probably short-term trading opportunities, okay, ahead of the US inflation numbers, right? US inflation and retail sales this time around. We've got the Eurozone GDP employment numbers out beforehand. You might see some sort of activity, but this CPI release is the number one release for the month, right? This combined with either a Fed interest rate decision or meeting, this is showtime. If we get some numbers here, either weaker or stronger, we will see the dollar move, okay? Don't forget, we had weaker non-farm payrolls 2 Fridays ago. Last week's jobless claims numbers in the US were weak. Maybe the tide has turned. If we see weak inflation numbers, I think we're going to have pretty good trading opportunities across the board here, right? Because we've got good support or resistance levels as far as Euro goes, Sterling, Aussie, and Kiwi is a little bit higher. The dollar, well, dollar Swiss is primed for a move down. Dollar CAD, it could get caught up in the oil move, which is, as oil falls, so does dollar CAD, right? So, but the dollar index, it's biding its time. We've got good levels, plenty to look for. I won't even worry about going through the rest of the week because this is the focal point. This week's US CPI numbers. Once this hits, then we've got some trading opportunities after that. But I'll come through that once we get through Wednesday. It's all about preparing it, or I should say preparing yourself for technically and fundamentally see what's going on in the market, keep a track of where the momentum is shifting as far as equities. Like equities are definitely in the firing line with the CPI numbers and see if they're connecting with the currencies and those US treasuries, right? There's sort of still, the US treasury is going up at the moment and we'll see how that plays out. Now, there could be a trading opportunity on this release. We won't know till we get close to it, until the time of the release. So tune in Wednesday. That's the key time to be looking at the markets. All right, guys, have a good one. All the best. Cheerio.